Buddy, you're pretty cool. See you, man. Oh, what do we have? What's going on, everybody? Today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of, hopefully, smallmouth bass fishing. I'm going to see what I can get on here with my little trout magnet. Just using my micro fishing setup, just my ultralight setup here. See what we can put on. This is a super suburban area. You have to drive through some business parks in Northern Virginia. And then this is just one of those like off-site suburban areas. So we're going to see if we can put some fish on in here. Hopefully we can put on some smallies, maybe a couple of bluegill, maybe a little bit of something. Let's have some fun out here. Let's see what we can get. Luckily we have a nice little path walking back to this stream. Like I said, it's suburban, it's walked on a lot. There's a trail right up to the right of me that's big for like bikers and all that other good stuff. We're gonna beat through some brush right through here. All right, let's beat through some brush over through here, just through this little thicket. And I end up at this really nice hole. Like I said, we're just gonna start with the trout magnet. See what we can do. Oh, okay. First cast. Oh, one little hit right there at the bank. I would really like to see a smallmouth. Let's see what we can get. Look at all these little bluegill. There we go. Just kind of had to let it sit there, and then they went and took it. Look at him. Dude, you're pretty neat. Very cool, man. You're pretty. See you later, buddy. I wonder if it's just a game of kind of let it sit and then give it that little jig along the bottom. Yep. Really just letting it sit. Boy, they're aggressive little buggers. I'll tell you what. Look at him. This would be some fun catfish bait. They're shiny. I always say that, but then I never actually run catfish. They're pretty. Yeah, it's all just little bluegills right here. I have seen smallmouth in here before, so it would be super cool to put a bass on in these little urban waters. When you're able to put some bass on in here as well as the bluegill, it's really cool. Start right over there on those rocks. See what hits. There's some other little cool parts of the stream right down there that I really want to try. Oh, I keep taking it out of their mouths. It's kind of the fun of the trout magnet is that, you know, you just kind of throw it in, see what happens. With these super populated streams that like, it's just a lot of bluegill, or when you can get into the bass, that gets really fun. But hey man, I was kind of free this evening, the weather was looking good, and I was like, you know what, let's go get some micro frishers. Nah dude, just a little bit of micro fishing. See you, buddy. So I was upstream there, right by that bridge, and it just seemed like a lot of bluegill. So I'm gonna just kind of walk through some of this higher grass. Might have to do a tick check here. I'm gonna try to get down to the stream around here. Walk down even a little bit further. See, there's a nice hole. All right, so I'm gonna walk in here, try to toss my trout magnet into this little bit. I think so many times you can catch something little out of these. Little bits, these little areas, these little covered areas that are thinner. I don't know if my thoughts were cohesive with what I just said. What I was attempting to say, but I'm pretty sure I became mildly incoherent, is that a lot of these just really cool areas that are a little bit more dried up right now. It's super cool. I think there's a little bit of a hole right down below me here. Oh, we got a little something on. Got a little something on. What do we have? A different type of little bluegill. Very cool. I don't know my bluegill, people. I don't really want to be known as a bluegill fisherman or a bluegill guy. I was just hankering for a little bit of fishing. It's been a long week teaching and yep. Oh. See you, buddy. Anyway, I don't really want to be known as a bluegill guy or a bluegill fisherman. I just want to be known as a guy who goes out to the stream and has some fun. It's been a long week of teaching, kind of a tough week of teaching, kind of getting back into the swing of things, and I just feel like I need to go play a little bit in the water. And here we are, having some little fun. Very cool, buddy. You're super neat. Goodbye. All right, bluegill after bluegill. That's pretty cool. I can just kind of use my little knee-high boots to just kind of shimmy across the stream. Cast over here. Look at this hole. This is fantastic. There has to be something sitting in here. Maybe something bigger than a bluegill? I'd hope. I hope there's something bigger than a bluegill sitting in this hole. But it's just going to be a bluegill for the first catch. All right. Neat. Neato. Neato, buddy. See ya. I'm not even worrying about a spinner right now. I'm just kind of good little fighters. He's pretty big. He's a pretty big feller. I'll tell you what, if I was in a survival situation, I would be eating like a king tonight. But I don't do that. Send this to the other side over there. I'll tell you what, these trout magnets are pretty neat for just this kind of micro fishing. Especially you can just kind of like let it sit like this and fish kind of do all the work. There's something grabbing at it. Oh, what do we have? Oh, we got a bass. We got a bass. Yes, we got one. I knew it. I knew it. I knew there'd be a bass in here. Yes. All right, buddy. He's little. He's little. He's little. He's little. Oh, very cool, man. Oh, we'd love to have you, micro bass. Goodbye. Yeah! The hunt for the micro bass. Oh, it's so cool whenever you can go microfishing and actually catch like cooler species than just bluegill. It's getting to be pretty dark pretty soon. I don't want to be down here too much. I got here a little bit later after dinner, but I don't want to come in the heat of everything. It's kind of a cooler day. I'm so happy we got a bass on. That's so cool. I'd love to get another one. Gonna be a little bit greedy. We got another one. Yes, another bass. Yes, very cool, man. When you can get a little bass like this, I love it. Yes, beauty. Micro bass. This is the coolest. All right, man, look at that little micro bass. He's pretty neat. See you, buddy. Yeah. There's like some like underwater root system right there. It flows right into this hole. And this hole is absolutely massive. This is really neat. Kind of surprised me there. That's a big old bluegill. The bluegill is bigger than the bass. Look at him. All right, man. Buddy, you're pretty cool. See you, man. Now this kind of urban, suburban microfishing, whatever you want to call it, I guess is more suburban microfishing. I mean, a lot of these areas in Northern Virginia are, you know, they're surrounded by the whole, you know, business parks and everything. But you end up in like these kind of more suburban areas just right outside of all these wacky data centers and everything. What hands? No, when you start catching fish like this, I know it's kind of whatever. I'm gonna have to be getting out of here. The sun's pretty well set. Getting a little bit dark. Burp. And I know I'm gonna have to get out of here. But now that I put a bass on, I kind of do want to fish it a little bit more. Badges. Man, this is like, it's such a cool, funny way of fishing. Like when you just need to throw a couple on, it's been a long day. And another micro bass. Oh wait, is that a micro bass or is that the old creek chub? Oh, that's the old creek chub, man. Oh, 3 species on the day. Very neat. Ah, stop it. Stop. He's slimy. Look at him. He's kind of neat. Let go. All right, see you, buddy. Thunk. Yeah, the sun's pretty well setting. So I'm going to call this final cast here. Not too great. It's all right. Just let that sink down. I may have honestly caught everything that's even in here. There's one more. There's one more. And we are ending this on one monster of a bluegill. Very cool, dude. Dude, you are super neat. See ya, buddy. Well, that was an incredibly super quick adventure. About an hour only. Super micro adventure. Just seeing what we could put on today. Had a little bit of fun. Incredibly happy with it. A couple bluegills, a couple bass, a little creek chub, a little fun multi-species with the old trout magnet. Couldn't be happier. I just need to de-stress after a long week of teaching and great first couple weeks with my students. And yeah, so everybody out there, best of luck, keep tight lines. Remember, even Jesus had a fishing story.